everybody and welcome to the third part in my Christmas gift guide series. In fact, the next two videos are going to come to you in very quick succession. So we've got this one today, which is small and medium gifts for babies and toddlers. And then tomorrow I am going to be releasing my big gift guide list for babies and toddlers. So if you are interested in those, then make sure that you are subscribed to the channel with the little notification bell switch on so you don't miss it. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some things that I have bought for the boys to give them for Christmas, and then also just some of my recommendations of the best toys that I think that you should buy for your babies and toddlers. Most of them are things that we have and love already. I'm going to be showing you small and medium gifts. I categorise those as gifts that are £50 and under, and that are bigger than stocking filler gifts, which obviously are what I featured in my last stocking filler gift guide. So we'll go baby toddler, and the first baby toy that I want to show you is Rupert's favourite toy at the moment. It is this. Now bear with me because I know it looks like plastic rubbish, but oh, that gives you a demonstration of what it does. These are amazing for babies. You probably can get more sturdy versions. This one is from Amazon. It's like the standard one that you see at all play groups and baby groups. And basically all it is the animals pop up. I won't do them all because it's quite noisy, but you twist this one, you push this one over, and basically the babies have to do different things to get the animals to pop up, and then they fold them back down again. What I really like about this toy is that there's a nice progression between the skills. So this is the easiest one because it's just a button to push, and this is the only one that Rupert can do at the moment. He can fold down all the animals, and then I know from having this toy with Finley that as they get a bit bigger they work their way across, and actually Finley still loves playing with this toy. This one in particular is quite stiff, so it's better for older toddler hands. Really great for hand strength, hand grip and fine motor skills, and it's a toy that will last your baby well into their toddler and even preschool years, so I would definitely recommend it. My next toy recommendation actually could suit babies or toddlers, and it is a set of bath books. Now you don't have to buy these ones specifically, these are just ones that we have. You could buy any bath books. I actually do like these ones. I've spoken about them a little bit before. These were kindly gifted to us by Tom, who is the author of the swimming books, Tom Puntis. But basically they're bath books, but they're all about learning to swim, and they have different kind of activities and skills for you to try with your baby or toddler in the bath, which is really great at the moment, especially as we can't get out to swimming lessons everywhere, and just even for practicing swimming at home, even when you can get out to swimming lessons, they're great. They're quite pricey. I think it's £30 for a set of 3, but this would be a really good present to ask somebody to buy for your baby or toddler if you didn't want to get them yourself. Of course, you could just buy regular bath books as well and just buy one of them. I always think those are quite nice presents to ask for as well. You could actually fit them in stockings. These ones probably not, which is why I've included them in this video rather than my stocking fillers gift guide, which was my last video. My next baby toy to share with you is actually a big one. I haven't got it here with me because it is so big, but I will put some footage in now for you. It is a rocking horse. We bought this rocking horse from Facebook Marketplace last Christmas. I got it for £15. I was so amazed at the price. It's something that you still could do now if you obviously keep it maybe locked away for the next few weeks before you get it out for Christmas. Then you'll know that everything's safe and you can clean it all. I don't think there's anything wrong with getting things off Facebook Marketplace still. Of course, you can buy new ones if you prefer to as well. Rocking horses are really great because they help babies develop that sense of balance, that stability, which helps with walking and movement. Of course, they're just really fun. The boys, both my boys, love to sit on our rocking horse. The next toys for toddlers that I wanted to share are games. So we have quite a few different games that we are giving the boys for Christmas. Some of them I showed you already at the end of my shop with me at the supermarkets video, and if you haven't seen that one, then I will link it above and below for you. But I bought Finley some of the Orchard Toys games that I think that we're going to include, maybe one in his Christmas Eve box, one in his stocking if it fits, or under the tree, we'll see. And the next thing that I have to show you though in that category, I've actually got 2 different games. This one is not in the box anymore because we have already got it out and played with it. This one was actually kind of gifted to us by Top Bright Toys, and excitingly I do have one of these to give away to you. So this is the toy, and basically the idea is they've got these little worms, they just sit in the top here, and you put them into the holes. This actually lays down like this. I mean, it can stand up if you wanted to. And this little birdie has got a magnet on the end. So the idea is that you pull the worm out and you put it into the bird's mouth and it feeds him. And I just think that it's such a nice idea because it's great for fine motor skills, for gross motor skills, for hand-eye coordination, which is really important. It's fun, but the thing that I love most about it is that it's great for learning to take turns and share, which is something that we are really trying to implement with Finley and really trying to teach him about sharing and the importance of taking turns. So games like this where we can pull one out and feed the bird and then he can do it really just help to build that idea of being kind and sharing. So this is the first one, and if you stay tuned to the end of the video, I will be sharing with you how you can win one of these if you want to. The next game that I have bought for him, I got from TK Maxx, I think, or HomeSense, and it is this Tumbling Monkeys. You will have seen it before. It's such a retro game, but again, I just thought this would be nice because he can take turns pulling the little straws out and letting the monkeys fall down, which he will absolutely love. We're also looking at Buckaroo and Pop-Up Pirate. We've put those on his Christmas list for family members to buy him. The next Christmas ideas for babies. This is kind of a collective idea, I guess, but it is to get them a set of sensory toys. I've got a few different ones here to show you. We've got this sensory ball that I've bought for Rupert for Christmas. These are really brilliant. I think this came from B&M. It was very inexpensive. You can get them often at places like TK Maxx and HomeSense as well as the cheap shops, or of course online, and they're really great for babies of any age really, even newborns, because you can rub or roll the ball onto their hands and let them feel the textures. They're really squashy. As they get older they can play games with it where you can throw and catch or roll, and they're just so much fun. Really great and inexpensive. And then along similar lines, something that I've shared before, but just in case any of you are new, I wanted to show them to you. Oh, it looks like Mickey Mouse. A set of sensory balls. There's actually another one which is in Rupert's room, but they are amazing. I talk about them often and probably you're sick of hearing about them, but that's because they're so good. These came from when I ran my baby and toddler classes. I think I bought them from an educational website, but you can get them on Amazon, and in fact they are linked in my Amazon storefront along with practically all of my recommended toys for babies and toddlers, so I will leave a link to that down below. These are brilliant sensory balls. They're so good because babies love to look at themselves. They can roll them, they can tap them together, the bigger ones, and they're just so great. You can also get the flat kind of pebble version, which are fun as well, and I like them. I would just, if you were only buying one, would go for the balls because they just can do a little bit more. Also along the same kind of sensory lines, a mirror is a great toy to buy babies. This is a baby safe mirror. I think it's from a company called Ambi Toys. I will link it down below for you. This is obviously really great because it's easy for babies to hold, but also safe. They're not going to nick themselves or hurt themselves if they chew on the edges. And it's also double-sided, which comes in handy because they often like to turn things over. So it's nice that it's got mirror on both sides so that they can always see themselves. I think it was maybe like £3 or £4, so a really great buy. The next thing that I wanted to share with you for toddlers is something that we got for Finley. I think it was last Christmas, so he was just 2 then. These are great for toddlers and preschoolers and older children as well. I've just bought a selection of them up to show you because I couldn't bring the whole set. They are magnetic tiles. So the idea with these is obviously they are magnetic. So they are see-through, or slightly see-through anyway, and they obviously clip together, and you can build flat things with them, you can build shapes, you can link them together to make 3D objects, you can build houses with them. The set that we have come with little kind of windows that clip on and off the tiles so that you can actually make buildings with them. The only thing I would say with them is that they do fall over quite easily because the magnets obviously aren't super strong, which is good for little ones because it means that they can use them independently without our help. These are so much fun. Finley plays with them all the time. We have lots of different colours and sizes. To get a pack of these, it costs about £25, so it's really not a lot of money. You get loads of use out of them. They can be used for so many different things. We sometimes even, with the square ones, I haven't got too many of the square ones up here, but we sometimes join them together like this and make a long road or a train track, which is really great if you don't have those things at home already. They are just so versatile. These are one of the things that I would say if you're on a limited budget and you want to get your toddler a great present for Christmas that's going to last them for a really long time, these are my top recommendation for you. The next gift for babies and toddlers as well that I would recommend is a toy kitchen. Now you might wonder why I'm including a toy kitchen in this small to medium gift guide, but that's because you can get them really inexpensively, especially if you shop somewhere like Aldi or Lidl. If you've seen my shop with me at the supermarkets video, I think even Asda had them in. They're not too expensive. We got Finley's from Aldi when he just turned 1. And he has used it ever since. Rupert is 11 months old, and for the last few months he has been playing really nicely with it. He loves to open and close the doors. That's his favourite thing. He also loves to pull up to stand on it. So it's not just something that you need to wait until your child is older to buy. You can buy a wooden kitchen for a baby and get lots of use out of it as well. I say wooden, you can get plastic ones. I just prefer the wooden ones because they tend to last a little bit longer and look a bit nicer when they're such a big thing in your house. You can get them from IKEA as well, and I think IKEA's wooden kitchens are quite inexpensive and they do lots of nice accessories to go with them too. Sticking along the lines of those big gifts that are suitable for babies and as they grow into toddlers, I just also wanted to share with you our Little Tykes car and Finley's little tricycle. I think it's called the Scuttlebug tricycle. Both have been really well loved and well used by Finley. Rupert is just starting to get into using the Little Tykes car now. They are such great presents. You can use them inside or you can just keep them outside. They do really well outside. They don't tend to get nasty in the rain. We have left ours out for quite a while and they're absolutely fine and wash off well, obviously, because they are plastic. I really like the Scuttlebug as well because it folds up really small so you can take it out with you easily in the car if you want to. Great presents to buy and not too expensive. I will move on to showing you what I got for the boys now. Most of the things I have already talked about. There are just a couple of extras. Some things that we still need to buy for Rupert because, to be honest, I'm finding it really hard to buy things for a second child, especially one that has all the same interests as the first child. He loves cars, he loves vehicles just like Finley does, so we really don't need a lot for him. And it's his birthday on the 28th of December, which just makes it a whole lot harder. But anyway, this is not for Rupert, this is for Finley. It is a toy ambulance. This is his present from Father Christmas, actually. He asked for this when he saw it at TK Maxx. Gosh, it must have been 3-4 months ago, and he has been talking about it ever since. He doesn't know, obviously, that I bought it for him. It has got a button for a siren, but I won't press it. The boys' main Christmas present I will be sharing in the next video for the big gift guides. And then the other things that we bought them are just books. I honestly have a bit of a problem, I think, buying books for children. I don't even know how many books I've got in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And a whole pack. Probably like 15 books. I definitely have a problem, don't I? Anyway, I'm going to show you them. So we've got this one. Most of these came from TK Maxx and HomeSense, by the way. This is $4.99, one that you press the buttons on. We have one of these already, but I just thought this would be fun for an extra one. This is going to be Rupert's because the one that we have already is Finley's, so that just gives Rupert something that's his own. Some of these books I won't show you fully because I did show you them in the shop with me at the supermarkets video. So I got these 2 Christmas books and also this one, the 12 Cats of Christmas, and this Pip and Posy one, the Very Friendly Snail, the Friendly Snail. I've talked about Pip and Posy before, but if you haven't heard me talk about them, I would recommend this brand of book. They sell them in Sainsbury's and lots of the supermarkets. We also have this one that I found and I'd forgotten that I bought, which is Pip and Posy, The Snowy Day. So that will be nice as well. Then I bought this one, which is also by Axel Scheffler, so the same illustrator as the Pip and Posy books, but Julia Donaldson has written this story, and it's called Postman Bear. I have actually bought 2 of these. The other one is going to be gifted to a friend. And it's nice because it's got little flaps. These are not great for babies because they do tend to rip the flaps on them. But if you've got an older baby or an older child, then I really would recommend them. If you have got a younger baby, and I haven't actually got one of the books here to show you, I would really recommend the Nosy Crow Lift the Flap books because they are felt flaps. They are amazing, indestructible flap books. I will link some down below for you. They're not that expensive, and they do Christmas ones as well and just ones for all times of the year. They're quite simple stories, but for younger babies they are a must buy in my opinion. So then the last books that we have, this little Christmas one for Rupert with like a fuzzy beard and different textures throughout the book. It's a Christmas one, and that was $2.99 from HomeSense. And then I got this one for Finley, who's that cat, because he absolutely loves cats, as I said before. $3.99 from HomeSense. Then I bought this one, $3.49 from HomeSense, about Bing, because Finley loves Bing, to watch Bing on television. And then the last book of things that we got for Finley, going along the theme of the fact that he loves cats. Now this packaging is actually ripped because I took one out of there, but it's the set of Mog books. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books here. And I got this from HomeSense as well for £10 for 8 books. And they are such nice books. They're really well illustrated, beautiful pictures. They're really nice long stories. I like to read these with Finley even before he could really sit and understand the story, and we would just look through the pictures, or I would kind of talk about them a little bit. And now that he is 3, he absolutely loves to sit and listen to a whole Mog story. So he is going to go crazy over all these books. I am going to tell you how to win that toy in a second. And the last thing I wanted to show you that I've got for Finley in this kind of small to medium category is this little pizza set that was $12.99 from TK Maxx HomeSense. Finley is really into cutting things at the moment, and this has got little toppings that he can kind of switch up and change, and it comes in a nice wooden box as well, which is always useful for storage. Melissa & Doug is a great toy brand, and you really can't go wrong with them. So if you would like to win one of these for your baby or toddler from Top Bright Toys, then all you need to do is go over and follow me on Instagram, and I will be posting a picture of this toy on my Instagram. So you need to go to that picture and then follow the instructions down below. You will need to be following me on Instagram and Top Bright Toys as well in order to win, and then all the other instructions and terms and conditions will be listed below. Good luck, I hope you win. It really honestly is. I'm not just saying this because it was gifted to us. It really is a great toy, and Finley likes to play this every night before he goes to bed. Thank you so much for watching this video, everyone. If you haven't seen the other videos in the series, then I will link them here for you. Happy Christmas shopping, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye.